Did you know that there are 79 pirate crews overall in the entire One Piece series, but only 8 characters have been officially recorded in the story as first mates or vice captains? Yes, that includes Zoro. Although many assume that he is the vice captain of the Straw Hat Pirates, Oda has not yet confirmed this. In fact, in the most recent SBS where this topic was discussed, a fan asked if the cover drawn by Oda for Chapter 1031 implied that Bepo is the number 2 of the Heart Pirates. Oda's response was that this was not the case for this cover page. Not all the characters in that drawing are vice captains, rather they are simply the second strongest in their respective groups. This means that technically, Oda still refuses to reveal the vice captains of various pirate crews. That's why in this video we will take inspiration from this idea and determine the top 10 strongest number 2s in each pirate crew, including the Revolutionary Army. Or simply put, this is the top 10 list of unofficial vice captains. To start off this topic, let's jump straight into the 10th spot on our list. Killer. We first met Killer during the Sabati Archipelago arc. Just like how Luffy's number 2 is among the 11 supernovas, the same goes for Usta's Kid. His number 2 Killer is also one of the supernovas. This alone proves that Killer is not to be underestimated. In fact, during the Wano arc, we gained even more appreciation for Killer's character since he was one of the 5 supernovas who fought against Kaido and Big Mom. But the biggest highlight of Killer's career was when he defeated Hawkins in their battle. Moving on to number 9 on our list, we have Jinbei. Yes, Jinbei. Although he is now a member of the Straw Hat Pirates, at one point he was the captain of his own pirate crew, the Sun Pirates. For those who don't know, before Jinbei became captain, he was first the right-hand man of Fisher Tiger. The first captain of the Sun Pirates was Fisher Tiger. I place Jinbei higher on our list than Killer because of his underrated skills. Yes, right now it may seem like Jinbei isn't showing his full power, but keep in mind that he is currently 46 years old. This means that if we already find him strong now, and even before the time skip when he was a member of the 7 warlords, imagine how powerful he must have been in his prime. Next on our list is Katakuri. He is one example of a character who was never officially declared as a vice captain or first mate, but since he is clearly the strongest among Big Mom's children, we assume that he is the number 2 of the Big Mom pirates. We ranked Katakuri slightly lower on the list despite his immense strength. Yes, I agree that during the Whole Cake Island arc he seemed extremely powerful. However, in the following arcs, as we saw Luffy's progress, along with the growth of other characters, Katakuri's greatest ability, advanced observation haki, started to seem more common. In fact, it was later revealed that Katakuri's advanced observation haki only lasted for a short time, unlike Kizaru and Shanks, whose abilities allow them to maintain it for much longer. That's why I think his ranking on this list is fairer, because in a way we were just overwhelmed by his abilities during his arc. Moving on to number 7 on our list, we have King. During the Wano arc, specifically in his battle against Zoro, we got to see King's full power. Unlike most Devil Fruit users under Kaido, King also possesses a racial advantage, being a Lunarian. If we look at it closely, his fight with Zoro was almost a 50-50 battle, which is why I believe he deserves this 7th spot on the list. Next, at number 6, we have Shiryu, who is technically the number 2 of the Blackbeard Pirates, aside from Aokiji, of course. Just like his captain Blackbeard, Shiryu is also cunning and strategic in battle. He demonstrated this when he hid and launched a surprise attack on Garp. The reason we ranked Shiryu higher than Katakuri and King is because of his potential. If the inevitable battle between the Straw Hat Pirates and the Blackbeard Pirates happens, then Shiryu is set to fight Zoro, and we all know how much stronger Zoro has become after the time skip. This means that if Oda were to portray Shiryu as weak, Zoro would defeat him too easily once they finally clash. That's why I assume Oda won't let that happen. He will show us why Shiryu is the number 2 of the Blackbeard Pirates. Next on our list is Sabo, the number 2 of the Revolutionary Army. Similar to Shiryu, I ranked Sabo higher because of his potential. Yes, some might argue that he is currently up against the 5 elders. However, if you think about it, unlike what we saw on Egghead Island, the Gorosei cannot unleash their full power in Mary Jo White. Since this is the moment both Sabo and Dragon have been waiting for, it looks like we might finally see another one of Luffy's brothers go all out in battle. At number 4 on our list, we have Marco the Phoenix. Without a doubt, during his prime, Marco was incredibly powerful. In fact, he was so well known that Shanks himself invited him multiple times to join the Red Hair Pirates. What makes Marco such a formidable fighter is his Devil Fruit ability, which grants him 4 power twice. The first time was during the Marineford War, where Marco was able to keep up with the 3 Marine admirals. The second was during the Wano arc, where he was technically capable of handling 2 of Kaido's commanders at once. However, since Marco wanted to leave the fight to the new generation, he was clearly holding back. Nonetheless, Marco has already proven that he is one of the strongest number 2s in any pirate crew. Speaking of the strongest, the next person on our list is well on his way to claiming that title. Zoro. Some of you might be wondering why Zoro is ranked higher than Marco. If we had made this list before the Onigashima raid, Marco would definitely be above Zoro. However, because of Zoro's battles against Kaido and King, he gained significant power-ups, most notably his Conqueror's Haki and its advanced version. Since that's a major factor, I'm sure you all agree that Zoro is now clearly superior to Marco, as Marco does not possess Conqueror's Haki. Because of this, I believe Zoro rightfully deserves the 3rd spot on our list. At number 2, we have Ben Beckman. Unlike Shanks, whose strength is gradually being revealed, Beckman remains a mystery, and we still have very little knowledge about his character. Even so, we can't assume that he is weak. After all, he is the right-hand man of what is currently the strongest pirate crew. I personally believe that, just like Shanks, Beckman also possesses Conqueror's Haki. This idea is supported by what was stated in chapter 957, that the Red Hair Pirates are the most balanced Emperor crew. This means that if Shanks is incredibly strong, Beckman must not be too far behind, similar to Roger and Rayleigh. Additionally, it's said that Beckman has the highest IQ in the entire East Blue, and we all know how intelligence plays a crucial role in battle. Just look at how Trafalgar Law and Eustace Kid managed to defeat Big Mom through strategy. With all this in mind, it's clear that Ben Beckman is an extremely powerful fighter. Speaking of Rayleigh, yes, he takes the number 1 spot on our list as the strongest number 2 in One Piece. Currently, Rayleigh is 78 years old, yet we still can't consider him weak. Recently, he has gone up against powerful characters like Admiral Kizaru, and even Blackbeard, who is now an emperor, was hesitant to fight him directly. This action alone speaks volumes about how strong Rayleigh still is. Even Garp still considers him a major threat to the Marines. Because of all these reasons, I believe Rayleigh is the strongest right-hand man in the entire One Piece series. Anyway, who do you think is the strongest right-hand man in One Piece? If you have your own top 10 list, drop it in the comments below so we can discuss it. That's all. Peace.